Hi, my name is Audrey Kettle, and I'm a third-year law student, also known as a 3L, here at Western New England University School of Law.
Hi, my name is Shayla Ramirez, and I'm also a 3L, and we're going to be giving you a tour of the Blake Law Center. This is where all of the classes happen, but also so much more.
Here in the Law Common, we have speakers come from all over the world to talk to our students. Recent examples include author and civil rights activist Albert Woodfox, Congressman Richard Neal, and legal scholar Arthur Miller. The Law Common also holds student organizational events, such as the Public Interest Law Association's silent auction, where proceeds go to scholarships for students doing public interest internships. And finally, we use the Law Common to hold career events and networking events, such as the Color of Law Roundtable.
Now we have the Dean's Suite. This is where Dean Setti and the Associate Deans have all of their offices. I have on many occasions just walked in on their offices to ask questions, and one of the best things about West New England University School of Law is the fact that you can just talk to the deans and they're so excited to help students. Other offices that we have is the Career Services Office. This is where students can get career help. I have personally gone in to get mock interview help, resume help. They even make business cards, and that makes you look real official. And we also have the Register here with our fabulous Terry Shenny here, and she is always ready to help students with any class questions that they have, whether it comes to scheduling, courses that they need to take in order to graduate, and they also have free snacks during finals, which is always nice.
Moving along, we typically have students tabling in this area of the law school, but because of social distancing guidelines, we now have tabling here on a staggered basis. Also, it's Friday, and we don't hold classes on Fridays. That way, students can catch up on their studying, externships, or coming to one of the many events we host here on campus. And if you see students tabling here, it's because they're promoting membership in different clubs and organizations, as well as advertising different bar prep courses. And in this part of the Court Cafe, students typically like to relax in between classes, socialize, and hang out and eat lunch together. Students also like to spend time in the University Commons, the dining and social hub of campus. It's just a short walk from the law school. And right next to that is the Caprio Alumni Healthful Living Center, AKA the gym.
And now my favorite part of the tour, the Pellegrini Moot Court Room. Come on. This courtroom is used as an actual court. The Massachusetts Appeals Court comes here once a year and tries actual cases, and students have the wonderful opportunity to watch actual lawyering take place. Another function is that we host a naturalization ceremony. This courtroom is also used for the clinics and simulation courses, many of which are taught by federal and state judges. During your first year, you're going to be taking a lawyering skills class, and at the end of the year, you're going to be doing an oral argument competition. This is where you get to argue your memo sometimes in front of an actual judge. I remember during my oral argument competition, I realized that I will not be going into litigation.
And for me, I found out that I love litigation. I competed last year in the Jessup International Moot Court competition and brought back a trophy. It's this one right here. Now, we're in the Center for Academic Success and Bar Programs, which is run by Dean Dion. He teaches the academic success which is required for the 1Ls that gets them prepared for law school. And he also teaches the bar prep classes for the 3Ls, which is required and you must and should take. Hi, Professor Dion.
Audrey, how are you? I'm so surprised to see you here. I'm so happy you're in my bar prep class this year. It's going to be a fantastic class where we get you ready for the bar exam. Remember, if you see any of those first-year law students out there, send them my way. I want to make sure they're able to brief, take notes, get ready for exams, and be successful law students like yourself.
Thanks, Dean Dion. I'll grab my book for class on Wednesday. See you then.
Now we're upstairs. This is where first-year law students have most of their law classes. And because of social distancing, we have split up the class into sections. One of the best things about West New England is that we already have really small class sizes, so there's no hiding in the back. Your first year of law school is so important. you're going to be taking your foundational courses that are tested on the bar exam. Some of these include constitutional law, contracts, criminal law. This is also where students try to find what they're actually interested in.
And now we're in the hallway, where some of our students like to hang out in between classes. And here's some of our basketball trophies. We host an annual basketball tournament put on by the Student Bar Association, where we invite students and alumni from different law schools to compete. I've been the past 2 years I was a student here, and it's a lot of fun. And remember, everything is a networking event when you're in law school. I have some friends who were able to land internships because of that basketball tournament, and not because of their basketball skills.
Shh. The second floor of the library is completely silent. Our library consists of 3 floors, and this is where students read for class, catch up on work, and write their memos. This is my favorite spot in the library.
And now we're on the 3rd floor of the law school, where you can find part of the law library, the computer room, and private study rooms that students can reserve to study in groups. And that's great for finals. Here's an example of one of those private study rooms I was telling you about, where you can study with your friends. And also on the 3rd floor, you'll find the Law Review Office. It's a student-ran organization that publishes scholarly law articles. If you're a student member of the organization, you write what's called a note. My note came out to be almost 60 pages. Wow, it was the hardest thing I ever had to do, but what an accomplishment.
We also have lots of different clubs and organizations that you can get involved in. For example, I'm the president of the Latinx Law Student Association. We also have a Black Law Student Association and a Women's Law Student Association and Outlaw, which is our LGBTQ+ student association. We also have law-centered clubs such as the Business Law Association and Public Interest Law Association that we mentioned earlier.
And this is part of our 1st floor of the law library, where you can find excellent resources such as supplements and study guides. And if you hit a snag with your legal research, you can always ask one of our awesome law librarians. We have 9 different clinics here, and this is an example of one of the clinic offices. I'm part of the prosecution clinic this semester, and my official title is Student Assistant District Attorney, meaning I'm 303 certified and I actually get to argue in front of a real judge.
The Blake Law Center is a part of Western New England's beautiful 215-acre campus. The campus is easily walkable and situated in a residential Springfield area.
Law students have access to affordable housing either on campus or off campus. And if you stay here on campus, you'll be housed with other fellow law students or graduate students.
Why I chose Western New England School of Law is because when I toured here and told the faculty and staff some of my career aspirations, they have supported me. And after 3 years here, I realized that I have grown not just in my knowledge of the legal profession, but also as an advocate and a leader. And that's why I'm happy that I chose Western New England School of Law.
Why I chose Western New England University School of Law is because I was offered a really competitive scholarship. And I really liked the courses they were offering here. And after 3 years, I can say that I'm really happy in my decision to come here because it is a welcoming community and I have been completely supported by both the faculty and the law students here.